electrons have a charge, negative charge, and there's positrons, positive charge, so they react. The magnetic field acts upon them, so it wiggles it basically. It's a wiggler. It comes in, and the magnetic field pulls it up and down. And as it does that, the X-rays come out of the wiggler very, very high power. So you can get X-rays from these dipole magnets. So as the X-rays are bent around this curve, it emits X-rays. They're not as intense, and they're a lot wider. Like Matt, think of that magnetic field as wiggling up and down versus this like bend. As it bends, it shoots them off. So you get a really wide space of X-rays. They're not nearly as intense. So an undulator is similar to the wiggler. It's the same thing. It's a bunch of permanent magnets stacked on top of each other. The magnetic field characteristics are different. So the X-ray wavelengths you get from the wiggler, you get like all wavelengths, like a wide band. From the undulator, you get certain wavelengths depending on how you build it. So you build it the way you want to do the experiment. You kind of match the experiment you want to do in each station. As the X-rays travel, they kind of dissipate a little bit. They kind of spread out. From the source, it's small, but they kind of spread out. The undulator has more densely packed X-rays, and it's closer to where the source is by that much, 10 meters or so. So we're very close. So things are really intense. The experiments get smaller and smaller, the things you're X-raying in the stations. So you get more bang for your buck. You can do things a lot quicker.
This is an X-ray diffractometer, and it allows us to mount a sample, and X-ray beams pass into the sample, and then they scatter. And all the atoms in the sample scatter, and in some cases, in certain directions, the scattering will be constructive, like constructive interference.
Yeah.
And that's what we study. We can study the constructive interference. It tells us about the quality of the sample. And I'm taking off the old sample to be finished with it. If I don't. So you can almost see it. The sample's mounted between two sheets of mylar. And basically the X-rays pass through the sample. So, and then this thing that looks like a birdhouse is actually a camera, an X-ray camera that's used to pick up the pattern from the direction.